everyone, it's Liam Caddiston here, and it's time to start Season 2 of the Vampire Diaries. It is the first episode, as we will be most likely continuing from the cliffhanger that we were last left off with at the end of Season 1. So yeah, but I'm excited to continue this journey. It was really, really great just going through Season 1, especially with banger after banger episode. It was just really, really fantastic stuff. So, I don't want to get too complacent when I do say this, but it does have me really excited to see what Season 2 has on offer, and I'm expecting, of course, big moments potentially. So, of course, with Catherine now back, that's definitely going to that's definitely going to rock some worlds, I would imagine. So, yeah. But like I said, I think I did say this because it's been a week since I last watched TVD, with the fact that I took a week break. But I'm still thinking that when Elena did walk into her house, Catherine would have vanished. So, yeah. But I could be wrong completely. But yeah, like I said, Catherine's introduction into the present day is going to rock some worlds. So, yeah. But like I said, I'm expecting some really, really amazing stuff with this season. So, like I said, I don't want to sound too complacent, but the first season was just really, really mesmerizing. So, it was a really, really good introductory for the Vampire Diaries, or the TVD universe, of course, when we consider the spin-offs that I will be reacting to in the future. But we're not focusing on that at the minute. We are focusing on the first episode of Season 2 for the Vampire Diaries. Let's go.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I need an ambulance to 2104 Maple Street. What?
Behind you.
Shit! Oh, come on! Oh boy, oh boy. Oh!
Jeremy! Jeremy! Please, Jeremy, wake up!
It's fine. I mean, I'm not a vampire. Damn it.
Don't say that, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy, why would you want that?
Did you hear about Anna? What happened to her tonight?
I know
She's dead.
it is sad, but
Jeremy.
Only years to learn a spell like that.
Yeah, well, I can take down a vampire. That spell was easy to learn.
I can get
yeesh.
No way.
No, just enough to heal her. She'll be safe in the hospital. It'll be out of her system in a day. She'll be better, Elena.
It's too risky. I can't agree to that. Do it.
Oh shit! I mean, if it saves,
Caroline.
yeah, if it saves
Hey,
Caroline.
You can't let her die. You were there?
Come on, Elena. You know I was.
When were you at the house?
Really?
Oh
On
shit!
the porch.
Port?
I told you earlier.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
It
No,
keeps
no, you
unravel. Come on, do the numbers.
Yes, I did.
Do the numbers, David. Boom.
Catherine.
At least I fooled one of you.
Oh!
Feel better?
I was gonna say, you could probably kind of tell that is. Oh shit! Just with some of her mannerisms.
Stefan?
Kissed.
And you thought it was me?
What do you mean you kissed?
Well, when
Oh no.
two lips pucker and then...
Would it matter to?
Don't be obvious, Stefan.
Stefan, wait, he kissed Catherine. Not me. I wouldn't do that.
But he thought it was Elena at the same time, so it's like. But there we go. She said she wouldn't do that this season.
Is that smart?
If Catherine thinks she's being ignored, it'll lure her out. She'll make a move.
Yeah?
So she's an attention seeker. Good to know.
Take her, rip her head off. Something poetic. We'll see.
I'm just happy you're okay.
Oh, I love you guys.
Caroline.
I want to know exactly who's responsible for killing my husband.
Yeah, it was a good move
You
for
have to be
Damon,
straight
though.
with me.
I know
Is there any
that
reason
relationship
you
has been
affected by her bad
very,
advice?
very controversial, but
Tyler? Yeah. What happened to you? In my mind, you're 12 years old. Well, that's 2 years older than the last time you saw me, Uncle Mason.
oh, it's his uncle. Okay,
Come here.
I thought he was
Good to
his
see you,
brother.
Eddie.
To be fair,
It's good to see you, too.
You never trusted me. So either kill me or get out. Because I can't stand the sight of you with my daughter.
charming.
You see the world with such hatred. It's gonna get you killed.
That's it.
You may be okay with dying, but I have a better plan for you.
Stefan!
You now have my blood in your system. Time to disappear, or so help me God. I will turn you into a vampire, and I will watch you hate yourself.
Holy shit!
Clock
Damn.
starts now.
Damn, Stefan! That was fuck. Yeah.
Bonnie, I know, I'm late. I'm getting in the car now. I'll be there in 5.
Oh, you just hung up on her. Oh, but she was like trying to get that affirmation. Like, wait, is that late?
We haven't officially met. I'm Catherine.
Oh shit. Let's go, Bonnie! Unless she's putting on the... Oh, she's
I've
putting
been
on...
around a long time, Bonnie. You're gonna have to do better than that.
Poor Bonnie. Poor Bonnie. Oh. How about exposure?
Yeah, well, he is.
Oh, shit. And because Bonnie didn't say it was Catherine...
It's what people do. The Lockwoods were here for
Oh, no. In a public place as well.
Go.
Doppelganger hijinks ensued. How do you think I'm doing?
I think that you're hurt.
Confuddled.
No, I don't get hurt, Elena.
No, you don't admit that you get hurt.
You're
angry,
doing a
cover it
Dean
up, and then you do
Winchester.
something stupid.
Putting up those walls.
You're scared.
That's not a surprise. I'm surprised that you thought I'd kiss you back.
Oh, ouch! She really said you were deluded, bud.
You got somewhere else to be?
Are you just gonna be a dick about Jeremy as well? We're just gonna continue the family traditions, apparently.
I came back for you.
Well, the problem, Catherine, is that I hate you.
Damn.
Hate me,
Ow!
huh? That sounds like the beginning of a love story, Stefan, not the end of one.
Yeah, apparently Catherine loves the enemies to lovers trope.
So what's it gonna be, huh? Fight to the death? Go ahead. Make your threats. Stake your claim.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Why?
It's like, Bubba.
Fight me?
Catherine's gonna try to play us against each other. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
Brother?
And I'm not gonna let Catherine come in here and destroy that part of you that is finally, after all of this time, willing to feel something.
It's like we're making progress, and now the
She'll try to
biggest
break us.
Achilles heel has come around. We're not
And how
gonna
we respond to that will define
let that
us.
happen.
It's our choice.
Then why didn't it protect him? Why is he still dead?
What happened to your parents wasn't supernatural. It was an accident.
Yeah, it wasn't
There's
one of
nothing I
those
can
like
say.
werewolves attacks or
Wonder what do
anything
you
like
think
that.
of all this? Me?
natural.
I think that you're still young. Still finding yourself.
Tyler, what are you doing?
I hate him.
Oh, don't say that, honey.
Let go of me!
Oh, come on! There's so much agony and yeah. I mean, his dad wasn't really father of the year material. And it just does hurt, like, when he treats you like shit as well and he dies. That's all he's gonna be remembered for, is being a piece of shit.
Damon.
There we go, she's oh! It's not happened! Oh, it is.
Answer right. I'll forget the last 145 years I've spent missing you. I'll forget how much I loved you. I'll forget everything and we can start over.
All that
It's gonna be our
hurt.
defining moments. I mean, we have the time. It's the beauty
Damon.
of eternity.
I've never left you.
Oh. No, from the horse's mouth.
It was always Stefan.
Off. 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 Oh, Jesus. I mean, of course, he was given all of these third-party comments on all of that in regards to her feelings about Damon, but to hear it from Catherine herself,
No, Damon, I care about you. Listen to me, I care about you.
it's not happening.
I do, but I love Stefan. It's always gonna be Stefan.
Elena, what's going
Gonna
on?
have to. Oh shit!
Listen, Jeremy.
Flip the switch and
Damon! Holy shit! Damon! Okay, he will. Okay. Unless he knew. Damon knew he had the ring on, because he knows how that works with Alaric.
Your mom's out.
So we hate it. It's just easier that way.
Well, that's it for Damon. It's easy to be hated, right? I mean, he's channeling so much hurt, and that hurt is going to
I
reverberate.
hate him, Stefan. Message for me. What are you talking about? What message?
Poor Caroline.
Game on.
What?
You can't. Oh my god, no. No fucking way! No fucking. No. No. No, 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 no. I don't think so. Wow. I mean, it's damning, isn't it? But, hey you. It is damning, but, yeah. I just want to hope that something happens with Caroline, just, yeah. Like, there's no way that she has a near-death experience. Oh, shit. Damon gave her blood. That's still going to be within a 24-hour window, isn't it? Oh, shit. Whereas it's not going to work for Jeremy. Caroline, on the other hand. Shit. We'll talk about starting off strong, right? I mean, it was really, really surreal to see what was happening over the course of this episode. It was always going to be very, very interesting to see what would happen given the events of the last episode, and they didn't falter whatsoever with Catherine's return. I was certain in my head that they were gonna that they were not going to be as quick in terms of Elena finding out that Catherine's in town. Because I did have a feeling at the end of the last episode that Catherine's going to bolt with John just bleeding to death. And there's going to be this kind of long game approach for Elena and Catherine. I know it's pretty hard to do in Mystic Falls, of course, especially when, you know, you've got the likes of Bonnie and Jenna. They know about Elena, so when they went to that event, of course, that wake, it was going to be very, very, it was going to be very, very juicy, wasn't it? Because they were both there within the same time. So yeah, but No, I just thought for some reason that this was going to go on a bit longer in terms of Elena not being on the know about Catherine's return. So, but I guess it would be definitely hard to do, especially if she is going to be playing around with Damon and Stefan again, which definitely does seem to be the case. So, but it was very, very wonderful stuff with just going into certain bits and pieces, like especially the, I guess, near deaths, I guess you could say, because I wasn't sure if John was going to survive this, especially with the fact that Catherine did make sure that he would be without his, without the benefit of resurrecting, I guess. So yeah, or coming back to life, but yeah, and then she did stab him for one fatal blow, and then of course there was Jeremy. A couple of times in this episode. We'll get onto that in a minute. And then Caroline as well. Like, I wasn't sure what they were gonna do. Like, especially when they were saying, "Oh, it looks bad," etc. And then Damon pitches in, wanting to give her a bit of his blood, which is all fine and good. I'm like, oh, it's all great. You know, that's a really, really great effort from Damon there. And then here comes Catherine, who decides to send a message and decides to, in some semblance, make Caroline a vampire, even though it's Damon's blood in her system. She's the one to kill Caroline, and yeah, so and that's going to be a very, very awkward dynamic because for a couple of reasons. Because of the fact that Caroline's not really on the know about this whole Catherine-Elena situation. So the next time she sees Elena, albeit more of a vampire, it's going to get hella awkward. But not just that, though, but I don't know what Bonnie's going to be feeling because of the fact that she gave Damon the green light to save Caroline, and she's probably going to be wrecked with guilt because of the fact that... I don't think she... I'm not sure if she knows about the whole situation about, well, if a vampire's blood's within you for 24 hours, you could still technically be a vampire if you die. So, I'm not sure if she knows about that specifically, but I still imagine she might be she might be feeling a bit of guilt, but she also might want to lash out against Damon because she doesn't really have this, pro-vampire agenda at the minute. So, yeah, but, I mean, the intent was to save Caroline because she was not looking too good. And Damon, Damon did have to get coerced into it, of course, but still, it is something that, might bring up some guilt for Bonnie. Yeah, but there was also Jeremy as well, who it seemed like the blood did help, but not in the way that he was expecting, because he was hoping that would be a gateway for him to be a vampire, of course, and then he overdosed, sadly. But then he just woke up, and everything seemed to be standard, I guess, in terms of how he was. He wasn't a vampire, which was a bummer for him. But it was also for the best, seemingly, as well, so... he had another near-death experience in this episode when Damon decided to lash out. And I'll get on to Damon in a minute because, of course, we're going to have some words in regards to Damon's actions, so yeah. With Jeremy, he got lashed out at after Elena rejected Damon, and so I wasn't sure if the 24 hours had fully passed or whatever for Jeremy, but it didn't matter because the ring was there. So the ring that John surrendered to Jeremy. So yeah. So I don't like. It did lead me to, like, once we did get the reveal, it did lead me to thinking, Damon saw the ring, surely. No consequences, right? Because he knows how it worked with Alaric, so he knows it's going to work with Jeremy. And, that was my mindset. No consequences for Damon, because that's it though. He will do something drastic like that to invoke a little bit of hurt. Well, I say a little bit of hurt to Elena. He'll do something drastic like that, where, you know, on normal circumstances it would be an instant death, but he's not going to go. He doesn't have that intent. So you know, he sees Jeremy with the ring and be like, oh, well, this is going to hurt like a mother, and it should kill you, but it won't, so you'll be fine. Shrug it off. Deal with it. That will be his mindset. That's what I was thinking, because he is currently hurting. Damon is currently hurting. So let's talk about Damon, because of the fact that, I want to address that situation, and I want to address him just going absolute, like he just decided to 90-degree twist Jeremy's neck. So yeah. Obviously with Catherine and how she absolutely kicked him in the balls with that message about I never loved you. That is sending him in a bit, and then for Elena, like he's trying to salvage things by having someone love him, and Elena's not having any of it, should I say. Elena's just rejecting him, like she doesn't love him whatsoever. She's putting her foot down that she loves Stefan. I do worry, I don't know, but I do worry about the fact that this could be setting up the seeds for this season in regards to, like, especially with how Catherine has the hots for Stefan at the minute, and Stefan's not having anything to do with this. Like, Stefan's like, nope, it's not happening. And then you've got the Damon and Elena situation. I do feel like eventually Stefan might cave in. I don't know, but I just have this bad feeling in my stomach that Stefan will cave into Catherine, and Elena will with Elena. Elena will with Elena. She loves herself. Elena will with Damon. I hope she does love herself. Like, self-love is a very important aspect. But no, in all seriousness, I do have that worry in my stomach, because with Catherine's emergence in town, she's going to absolutely shatter the dynamic between Stefan and Elena. And I do feel like this, because we know that Stefan is, in some semblances like Damon in terms of being complex, like he's not fully good and all. Like the way, I do get the way that he, the fact that he did threaten John. It was a bit drastic when he threatened John to leave town and all of that, but I do get why he did that. But still, but he has done questionable things in the past, and I feel like this season might exploit further on that. And it's the same with Damon in terms of how complex he wants to be the guy. He likes to imagine that, I don't have friends, I'm the guy to be hated and all of that. So but deep down, and this episode established it, there is that care. And so and he was hurting. He was legit hurting because of that care. He even said, you know what, answer right, and the past is the past, and we can start a new chapter and all of that. But the fact that Catherine said, I've never loved you, and I've had the hots for Stefan, it's not just a kick in the gut, but it's also a way to break the brothers, because as Stefan said, she's going to try and turn us against each other, and we're not going to do that. Like, especially since you're making so much progress. So she could have just said, I've never loved you, but she had to add on Stefan because of the fact that, Damon has been so focused on the idea that, that Catherine loves me. We had a thing going on. So hearing that is just like it's just like, I've been so, like, we'll get on to how that extends further from other people saying Catherine's never cared for you in a moment. But he has just been humiliated at this moment by Catherine saying, nah, Stefan on the other hand. So but also it does it does for Catherine create tension for the brothers, and she could just sit back with her popcorn covered in blood watching this shit show go down between both brothers. So yeah. But like I said as well, it really does extend when you think about people like Pearl, for example, who when the tomb situation went down and all of that, she said that Catherine's not, she's moved on. She's not chasing after you, and you're the only one that is salvaging this relationship. So he's hearing third-party sources about Catherine, and Damon was just so upset. And now hearing it from Catherine herself is like the ultimate impalement, I guess. So, yeah. But you can't help but feel so bad for Damon. He's, like, not just had his heart broken by Catherine, but Elena in some semblance as well. Like, he is so adamant on the idea that you can't deny the feelings are there, right? Surely. Especially when you take in the last few episodes of season 1 into consideration. It's like, with David, it's like, you know it's there. I know it's there. Come on, we should act on it. And for Elena to say, no, it's not happening. I love Stefan and that's it. He's just vulnerable at this moment. So, yeah. And then he goes and lashes out. So, like I said, though, in a way that is not going to, because, like I said, I feel like this is him deep down knowing about the ring. Because you can just have a bit of a quick glance and all of that, and vampires are very perceptive. So, he knows, well, no long-term consequences. Yeah, you might hate me, but at this moment, it's probably what I need at this moment. Someone to tell me I'm a piece of shit. So, yeah, but. Yeah, it was really, really intense, of course, with, some of the characters that really had a moment, had a moment where they nearly died, or actually did die, but are not going to be permanently dead, because, there's 3, with John, Jeremy, and Caroline, so, yeah. But yeah, it was also really, really interesting to learn about, a bit further about the ring. Obviously, with Jeremy's dad, he had it. Why did it not save him? No, because it was a supernatural death that the ring prevents you from. So it's not. So it is really, really interesting to get a bit more lore there in regards to how this can work in terms of if it's supernatural related, then yeah, it'll kick in. But if death comes for you, like in terms of a real world basis, I guess, in terms of, no supernatural sabotage going on, yeah, it won't work. So it was very interesting to get into to that aspect. But also with Catherine herself, it was really great to have her first, I guess, a first proper glimpse into her in the present day, because it's been it has been some time since, of course, we have seen Catherine in the flashbacks, in terms of the distance between then and obviously Mystic Falls 2011 2000, I don't know what year it is, but it is still quite the gap. And I do love the fact that, with Catherine being here, it is going to be, it's going to be the situation of telling who's who. And I feel like with Catherine, she has a bit more swagger into her mannerisms. She's more, there is a more, I don't know. There's a lot more confidence in terms of her demeanor and all of that, and just the way she walks and all of that. I was even thinking, remove this element, and if you had, if you, I guess if you watched this episode, like this was your first episode of the Vampire Diaries, which would be a very amateur move because of the fact that, well, you don't want to be ruined about everything that has happened during the course of season 1, so yeah. But say this was it, I think you'd still be able to tell who was Catherine and who was Elena, just based on the mannerisms, potentially, so... it is great that you are able to differentiate who Catherine is and who Elena is in terms of mannerisms, in terms of how they speak, etc. So yeah, because like I said, like just even by walking, you can tell some of the elegance that Catherine has compared to Elena. So yeah, but yeah, overall, this was a really, really amazing start to season 2. So, yeah, obviously the finale was just absolutely wonderful for season 1, and I was wondering, okay, like, so much has happened, so how do you top this? And then this episode transpires, and it was just brilliant stuff, so, yeah, I'm excited to see what episode 2 has in store now that Caroline is about to join Team V, so, oh boy, what's funny is, though, about that situation, though, is I feel like the writing has been on the wall for Caroline to be a vampire for some time. Like, ever since, of course, there was that horrific relationship with Damon and Caroline. I feel like the writing was on the wall that, okay, she's got to be turned to a vampire. And then, of course, that situation departed, so that was, you know, really, really good, because, of course, you don't want Caroline to continue to suffer. But yeah. And then we're back to it, now that Caroline is actually a vampire, so... in before the blood has completely left her system and all of that, and now she's actually dead. No, we know the score, so... yeah, but it's going to be very, very interesting to see what will happen with Caroline as a vampire, so yeah. But, yeah, until then... I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!